DeFat was formed back in 2002 and is now the third longest youth advisory group in Southern Tasmania. We serve young people aged between 12 to 25 in the Derwent Valley municipality. This year is our 10th anniversary, which gives us a good excuse to look back at the formation of DeFat.
DeFat came out of the remnants of the Derwent Valley Youth Task Force, which was around for about 3 to 4 years beforehand.
We had to run the Youth Week first before having to form DeFat itself. But part of that National Youth Week was to find a name and logo.
I just wanted a name which meant something, like an acronym or a word.
And we came up with DeFat. It's also known as the Derwent Valley Youth Future Action Team.
There's negative stereotypes about young people. Joining a group like DeFat was an excellent way to counter those and show what young people really could do and could be involved in positive stuff.
Thought it was a good idea to join a youth group or something, and it was a good way to get out and meet people, make some new friends.
I had a pretty general interest in working in this community. That's something I like to do, like volunteering. So I suppose that's why I joined DeFat originally.
I guess DeFat, one of their main priorities is thinking about the future and what we can do to constantly improve on our local communities.
A key role of DeFat is community engagement. Since the very start, DeFat has been involved in a range of activities throughout the Derwent Valley. The important part of what DeFat does is to be out there in the community so that the community can see what young people are doing and that we're involved in and doing positive things like Clean Up Australia Day.
I went out and helped out down near the river and picked up a lot of trash. Pretty much I was there for most of the events, and proud to say that I loved it.
We tried to run workshops which we felt were important to the needs of the youth at that time in the Derwent Valley. So we had suicide and depression workshops and drug and alcohol workshops, and we tried to run them as often as possible. Now we'll always run through National Youth Week.
DeFat started to participate in Salvation Army Red Shield Appeal. That was another fulfilling thing.
Autumn Festival is the biggest thing for New Norfolk. We have lots of tourists. It attracts 20,000 people. We have a marquee with information about how to join the group, information about different services available, the dunking machine. People love dunking the members in.
The machine wasn't working quite properly. We had people coming up and just pushing the button. That was fun.
Me and a couple of the other guys made a raft one year and decided to go in the race down the river, and it sunk halfway down and had to be rescued by the rescue boat and came last.
DeFat's always been a hands-on sort of group when we're running an activity and things like that. People volunteer at a meeting to say what they're prepared to do. One of DeFat's major projects has been the redevelopment and ongoing maintenance of Ellisdean Reserve, which we call Friends of Ellisdean or FEDS. The initial idea for the redevelopment occurred because the park had been neglected.
As a young person, I used to use this area a lot, and a lot of other people use it as well, just to walk through. It actually used to have some play equipment made out of treated pine, which was pulled down due to, safety reasons. I brought it upon myself to take the idea to DeFat of at least putting something back in there to replace that play equipment.
And it was really hands-on. DeFat, with the council outdoor staff, actually built that playground. And to me, that will always be one of my highlights from being involved in DeFat.
One of the ways DeFat engages the community is through all the social activities that we run.
LAN parties and discos and movie nights would usually happen around school holiday periods. National Youth Week was obviously another time we'd do stuff like that.
I was all about having fun as much as I was about being serious. Projects which would run in National Youth Week, like the workshops or LAN parties, that was where, we had a lot of fun.
I just loved going out and getting people from the community to come and join with DeFat and have a good time.
DFAT's based in New Norfolk largely. We've always made the effort to run events up Westaway and Maydena and Glenora and places like that.
You know, that's done in consultation with what the local, age bracket want. We put out surveys into the high schools and we try and cater for all aspects.
The highlight of the DFAT calendar has always been the DFAT camp.
There are a few annual events which DFAT does, one obviously being the annual DFAT camp.
It was a chance for all our members to get together, re-evaluate what they'd done in the previous year. It was also a chance for the new members who hadn't been around for that long to find out more about what we had actually done and what we were all about and what we plan to do for the future. DFAT was great for building team leadership skills.
I learnt how to do things, and do things yourself. If you see something that needs doing, get out there and do it.
Gave me an understanding of local government, community, young people.
Good communication skills, like how to communicate with people from different age brackets.
Knowing what you can actually do when you join a group of people who are proactive in supporting their community.
We moulded the group into ourselves and the group moulded us into different people, which was great.
The ability to speak up, the ability to speak out, and the ability to get involved.
For anybody that has an involvement in DFAT, you certainly, you're giving yourself a huge kickstart in life.
DFAT became a special committee of council, and that means it's got stability, it's got the support of the youth worker, so I could see a good future.
From day one, I've seen how they've developed. They've grown into quite large in numbers and large in what they do now as well.
There's endless possibilities. It's definitely like a family for me. I've got friends for life now.
I think it's everybody's right and responsibility to help out the community that they live in. If you can have a bit of fun helping out that community by doing a few events and putting a bit of hard work into it, sky's the limit.
It's survived 10 years, and I think it can survive another 90.
What's in the future for DFAT, that's up to the next lot of people that join, and all I can do is hope that they do great things.
DFAT still meet every fortnight, and we are still serving Derwent Valley youth with community and social activities. Having now officially turned 10 years old, DFAT is already looking forward to turning 20.